К концу пчелиного сезона в провинции Онтарио проходят фестивали меда. Об одном из них вкратце расскажем в этом сюжете. В первой палатке, к которой мы подошли, был не мед, а совы. Маленькая и большая. Это птицы редкие. Возле нашей лесной пасеки гнезда совы не видели, но сама она вечером иногда бесшумно появляется. Чаще садится на крышку птичьего домика, к нему хороший подлет, так и сидит, прищурив глаз, словно дремлет. Стоит ей уловить место, откуда доносится шорох, открывает глаза, взмах широких крыльев, и добыча уже в когтях. На пасеке заснять ее не удается, а на фестивале можно было не только рассмотреть, но и потрогать руками. О большой сове по имени Эйнштейн рассказывает Кайл Хорнер.
Yeah, so this is Einstein. Einstein is a great horned owl, so she's one of the most common kinds of owls in southern Ontario. Actually, you can find them all over our province. But because they camouflage so well, you can see her colors, her beautiful colors and patterns. They blend in so beautifully to the trees where they sleep that most people just would walk right by and never ever see them. It's very likely there's one right near us here at Corrite, and we're just not noticing where it sits. Einstein is a captive bird. She's with us actually like all of our birds because she's not able to survive in the wild. In Einstein's case, it's because of a bit of an accident. Einstein was actually, as a baby, in her nest in a tree, and the tree got cut down. And the nest was destroyed, and Einstein was taken to a wildlife hospital, a rehabilitation center. And what they wanted to do was to take little baby Einstein and to foster her with an adult owl, so to give her to an adult who would then raise her as her own. But unfortunately, for one reason or another, they didn't do that quickly enough. Einstein spent too long in the clinic, interacting too closely with people, and she became what's called a human imprint. So she really believes that she is like you are or like I am. She thinks that she is a person, and she just does not understand how to be a wild bird and how to survive in the wild. So we've actually had Einstein in our program since 1994. She's 22 years old this year. She's our oldest working bird. But for all 22 years, she has thought that she is a person just like you and me. She doesn't know any better.
По соседству стоял наблюдательный ульи. Его окружали дети и взрослые. Завернули к нему. Гид начал рассказывать.
Once upon a time there was Betty the bee. Betty the bee worked really hard all her life. Now Betty the bee liked to visit all the different flowers, and she loved collecting all the nectar, and she worked really hard. But at the same time, she had the neighbor. She had her neighbor, the grouchy grasshopper. Grouchy grasshopper didn't do any work. And Betty the bee always told him, you should work a little bit harder. You shouldn't be too lazy and watch TV all day. And the grasshopper always used to say, nah, it's summertime. We should always have fun during the summer. But Betty the bee said you should always work a little harder because it might not be summer all the time. But the grasshopper didn't listen. So, one day, guess what? It started to get cold.
Сказку с интересом слушали дети, а нас больше заинтересовала своеобразная конструкция наблюдательного улья. Полагаем, она послужит аналогом и тем нашим зрителям, кто будет сам делать подобный домик для пчел. В следующей палатке увидели нестандартный улей. Стали рассматривать. Качество изготовления превосходное. Дно с сеткой, корпуса на 8 типовых рамок вместо обычных 10. В магазинах пчеловодного инвентаря таких не встречали. Не видели подобных и у других пчеловодов-любителей. Подкрышник с тканью для утепления улья. Боковые отверстия в нем закрыты сеткой, что перекрывает доступ чужих пчел в улей и не мешает воздухообмену. Стоявший рядом мужчина начал рассказывать.
We're urban beekeepers, and we're sustainable beekeepers. That is, we don't use any, we don't sugar feed the bees. We don't give them any medications other than organic ones to control the mites. So we're very organically centered, but we can't say we're organic because we're in the city where the bees can go anywhere they want. So yeah, we're sustainable. We try and look after the bees rather than take from them.
Мы спросили о преимуществах уменьшенного улья.
The thing is, especially as you're getting older, you start thinking about lighter equipment, and so that's part of going to 8-frame. Seems to give the bees what they need, and it's a little bit easier on your back. And I'm experimenting a little bit with 6-frame also, and just stacking them up. Well, I only have like 2 or 3 high at the moment. I don't know how high you can go without it being a little precarious. I like 8-frame a lot. 6-frame I haven't been using long enough to really say.
But you started with 10, right?
Yes.
So then you gave up?
I used them for a long time, but they're heavy. You know how it is. If you've got a deep one that you're moving, you might have 100 pounds. They're 90 pounds or something if it's full of honey. So, and the medium is lighter, but this is 8-frame, and it's 1 deep only, and then all the rest are medium. So even the brood boxes, additional brood boxes are medium. And then we have other modifications, like we have a quilt box that we put on top, and that it has ventilation holes on it that are screened so the bees don't go in, but it lets air through. It has a fabric bottom, and we use burlap, and you put some material in there like straw or shredded paper, and it wicks out moisture, which can be a real problem in the winter. And it's great insulation, and we leave it on year-round. We started off with it on just in the winter for installation, and then we thought, well, you know, it gets too hot in the summer too, so why not leave it on year-round?
When did you start trying 6?
Oh, just very recently, just this year. Someone else I knew was using 6, and he liked it, and he wintered over just fine in it, so I thought, why not give it a try?
Попросили дать совет тем, кто хочет научиться пчеловодству по возможности лучше и быстрее.
Yeah, there's no fast way, I don't think, to learn beekeeping. The best way is to either get work with a beekeeper. That's probably the best way. You go and you work with them and learn from them. But then they always say if you get ask 2 beekeepers a question, you'll get 6 different answers of how to do it properly. So there's so many different ways. The best way is the hands-on learning, watching, observing. That's the best way to learn. There's no fast way to do it. It's all really hands-on, watching, paying attention to the bees. That's the best way to do it. Learn from the bees. Yeah.
I don't have all the knowledge. In fact, I think that's some problem that beekeepers suffer from sometimes in the early years, is they think they've got it all figured out. And every time they think they've got it figured out, the bees do something different. I would say the best way to learn is observation. And the bees will tell you if you can pay attention, close enough attention. And a lot of times you don't even need to open the hive. You can just watch what's happening at the entrance and around the hive and listen to the sound of them and that sort of thing. See what the bees are bringing in, if they're bringing in pollen or how they're behaving. And you can learn a great deal about what's going on in the hive just by standing nearby and spending some time looking and listening. So I would say that's something that maybe not enough people do is spend that time just observing.
Do you have to open the hives a lot, or is it
We go in probably about every 10 days in the summertime. In the wintertime, we let them go through the winter and pretty much until it's a warm weather, and we can open them up and check them out, see how they're doing, and make sure the mite count's down in the fall and in the springtime. The mites are probably the biggest problem that you have to really keep an eye on, because they're parasites that live off the back of the bees or on the bee's body and suck the blood and also bring they're vectors for disease too, so they'll bring diseases into the hive.
В других палатках было много меда разных сортов, прополиса, пыльцы. Среди изделий из продуктов пчеловодства привлекли внимание свечи. Мы сами их делаем, но такого разнообразия еще не достигли. Надеемся, что и наши зрители будут пробовать делать подобное.